Right.
Yeah. There's no screen.
The water.
Yeah.
Afternoon, folks. Hope you all got some chow. Thanks again for the help planning this strike. I'm going to brief it up, and then we can go out and kick some ass. First of all, there's going to be 4 other strike missions happening in conjunction with ours. We, however, are tasked with cutting the head off the snake. And to do that, we'll be coming in low over the ocean popping and dropping Snake Eye. How'd we get to be so lucky, you ask? Why no precision munitions? Well, we are shit out of GBU kits and time is critical. We've got one boot on the enemy's neck. Our mission is to sink in the knife and end this bullshit. The other strikes are going to be targeting the ships and sending them to the bottom of the ocean. And another is going to be hitting the new SA-5 and SA-6 sites that were flown in last night. The anti-ship ops are going to be transparent to us. They'll all be at least 20 miles away from our action. We will be working with the strike to take out the SAMs, however. S-3s are going to be launching TALDs from 50 miles. The Hornets are going to launch Harm to suppress, and the S-3 will follow up with Harpoon to destroy. We'll have a Tron shadow us on our attack axis for further suppression while we're inbound to the target. We plan this as a low ingress for a couple of reasons. No GBU kits is one, and we're going to use the cliffs around the base for further sanctuary from the SAM threat. Obviously, the low altitude is going to put us in a ground-based AAA and man-pad envelopes, so keep your eyes open and your knots up. The Prowler is also going to suppress any radar-guided AAA and tag them with Harm as necessary. Any questions so far?
Any air-to-air threats expected?
Good one. We do not expect any fighters to still be flying, so we're going to be loaded with only 2 winders, guns, and 6 Mark 82 Snake Eye. If they manage to get a flank or airborne, then we're going to turn cold and have the bar cap pick them out. If it's just J7s, then we're going to blow them out of the sky and press. Anything else before I get into the nuts and bolts? Okay, great. Our call sign today is Hammer 1-1 through 1-4. I like the positions we've been flying, so expect the same. Lineup is as follows. Dash 1, Paco and Lucky. 2, Slick and Chig. 3, Lips and Hob. 4, Muddle and Dingle. Mother has moved station to about 150 east of Anderson. We'll be using Depot as the bullseye again. We're going to launch individually, rendezvous roughly 20 west of Mother at 10K at Depot 090 for 130. Then we're going to press out. The Prowler, call sign Tron, will fall in 10 miles behind and a few thousand feet above as we transit. When we trip 80 miles, the TALDs are going to get launched and we'll begin a descent to get to the surface by 50 from the target. By that time, the Harms and Harpoon will be tangling with the sands, and we should be well below its scan volume as we get closer. Slick, why don't you give us a quick refresher on the particulars for today's delivery?
Okay. We're coming in at 100 feet over the water at 500 knots. The target is on the south end of the base, which is 502 feet above sea level at the top of the cliffs. At 3 miles, we're going to offset 30 degrees to the right and pop up 30 degrees nose high. At 3,600 feet, we'll overbank to the left and pull the nose hard down, putting the velocity vector short of the target. We'll be in about a 10-degree dive, throttles mid-range. Chig will remind me to trim nose down just a bit so the nose walks up smoothly as I descend and accelerate. Center the bomb fall line on the target and watch as the pipper comes up from the bottom. Pickle, pause, pull. Unlike in trading, we'll be staying as low as we dare after release to stay out of small arms and man-pad acquisition.
Okay, perfect. Egress will be a 45-degree right jank. Stay low and fast as fuck and get back out over the water to the north of the base. Slick and I will be taking out the command building, and Lipsimoto will be targeting the communication center. Do your target study to fine-tune the steering from the Rios. Copy?
Roger.
Got it.
Excellent. Let's walk and finish this now.
There we go, Jet. Gonna strike some airport. Command center. Building with H. It's on the south. There's a diagonal line from the taxiway. I have a clear mental picture of it. I hope we survive those bandits. They got us hard yesterday. It was ridiculous. It was like, yeah, I gotta go. Damn it. Could have seen me.
On the flight deck, air for the 14th. There's going to be a case. 1 launch, we're shooting cats. 1, 2, 3, 4. Temperature 80 degrees.
Chief, it was like,
3010.
ICS com check. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay. All right, you ready? All right, check landing gear indication extended and transition light off. Select LTS on master test switch and verify all lights illuminate. Then select fire DET EXT on master test selector and verify left and right fire still lights illuminate.
That's okay.
Next item, select INST on master test selector and verify that engine, fuel, wing sweep, and alpha instruments are working.
Check.
Arm ejection seat.
Check.
Go to canopy.
Ejection seat is on.
Set gun rate, sidewinder cool off, missile prep off, missile mode normal on APM panel.
Roger that. All off.
Okay, make sure emergency storage jettison push button light is out.
It is out. Emergency jettison push button.
Set air source to off.
It's off.
Set hydraulic transfer pump to off.
Hydraulic transfer pump is
Set emergency flight hydraulics to low and check for on flag and emergency flight high hydraulic pressure low hydraulic pressure window.
check.
Set emergency flight hydraulics to high and check for on
Check.
flag and emergency flight high hydraulic pressure window.
Yep. You got that, Jason.
Set emergency flight hydraulics to auto.
It's an off.
Engine crank switch to right. Right throttle to idle at 20% RPM. Check that crank switch returns to off around 50% RPM.
And ignition.
Check that right generator and right fuel pressure caution lights are off.
Off.
Check engine instruments within normal parameters.
Check.
Order plane captain to disconnect external power.
Chief, disconnect external ground power.
Turn off the ground power. Copy. Ground power is now off.
Ground power off.
Engine crank switch to left when combined hydraulic pressure reaches 3,000 psi. Engine crank switch back to off.
They're both looking at me. There's like, oh la la la. They're joking me. Put a funny touch on my tongue there or something.
Set hydraulic transfer pump to normal. Set hydraulic transfer pump to off.
Turns the bomb up.
Set engine crank to left. Left throttle to idle at 20% RPM. Check that
Roger
crank
that.
switch returns to off at around 50%
Cranking left engine.
RPM.
20% RPM. Left throttle. Ignite. Engine crank. Off. Yeah. There she goes. Check.
Check that left generator and left fuel pressure caution lights are off.
Yep. Hell off.
Check engine instruments within normal parameters.
Check.
Order the plane captain to disconnect the external air.
Chief, disconnect air.
Chief, disconnect ground air supply.
Check.
Cycle air source switch to left, right, and then both engines and verify airflow in all positions.
Check.
Set hydraulic transfer pumps to normal.
What's the normal hydraulic transfer pump?
Stability augmentation on.
Says. And says is on.
Cycle engine mode selectors and verify that each engine's secondary mode caution light illuminates.
Check.
Set UHF function selector to TR plus G or both.
Check. Radio on.
Set TACAN function selector to TR.
Transmit receive. Check.
AR-63 power switch to on.
Yep. Listing. Check.
Turn on all displays.
Check.
Turn on radar altimeter.
Radar altimeter on.
Set trim to 0.
Turn to 0.
Erect the standby attitude gyro.
Gyro erect. Check.
Extend speed brake partially. Retract then extend fully. Check for fluctuations in stabilizer to verify integrated trim operations. Extend and retract refuel probe.
Fuel probe okay. Check.
Run radar altimeter bit by depressing the knob.
Check.
Check that displays are set as needed.
Check.
Run TACAN bit.
I think we are connected to Tekken right now, but anyway, check.
Run ARA-63 bit.
Check.
Set altimeter reference pressure and reset mode.
Check.
Compare compass heading with IMU heading on HUD, VDI, HSC, and BDHI.
Heading correct.
Check flight instruments.
Things look sharp.
Okay.
Ja, Justin's dus alleen in New York.
Request refueling. Request rearming. Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Takeoff checklist. Brakes. Check okay. Accumulator pressure up. Fuel. Normal feed, auto transfer. Dump off, transfer checked. Feed tanks full. Bingo set. Canopy closed, locks engaged, lights out, stripes align, handle in closed position. Closed, locks engaged, light out, seal inflated, handle in closed position. Seat arm, top and bottom, command eject aft, strap in 6 ways. Arm on, top and bottom, MCO on window, strapped in 6 ways. SAS. All on. ATLS. On. Circuit breakers. All in. Master test. Off. BiDi. Normal. Compass standby gyro altimeter. Compass synced, standby gyro erect, altimeter set. Wings. Auto, both lights out. Flaps and slats. Down. Spoilers and anti-skid. Spoiler module 1, spoiler brakes off. Trim. .006. Harness locked. Locked. Shit hot, time to launch.
That is locked. And attention. Salute.
Okay, running it up. Here's the wipeout. Forward, aft, left, right. Controls are free and correct. Good engines, good oil, good highs. All lights are out. Ready in the back, Chig?
All set, let's do it.
Here we go. Good end speed, gears coming up.
Nope.
look at you. You're a regular fleet dude now. I'm gonna have to stop thinking of you as a nugget. I can't tell if you're giving a shit. Good. Get us joined up, drop some bombs, and get me back for dinner, and I'll let you know, nugget. Below me. Nice mouth. Here's steering to the rendezvous point. Impress me.
Let's head to 10,000 and then steer off at go time point 1450. So we can just hang around a bit, save some fuel. So we had a little G-worm. And there are the buddies. Maybe it's just a few distance or something. Maybe it's the LOD or something. Oh, it's already on 2. Oh, we have new switches. Klaks, klaks.
Okay, let's get our shit together. I'll stay in air-to-air until we drop down. Sound good?
Sounds good. Same. I'll select winder if something pops up, so we don't have to listen to the growl the whole time.
That's a varsity move.
Telling ya.
On track. Hammer, switch button 10 for check-in. Hammers, check in. 1.
2.
3. 4. Banger. Hammer's up as fragged. We're ready to party.
Hammers, 4 good tracks, sweet, sweet. Stings and Shadows have already checked in. TOT has briefed.
Shiny Tomcat.
Banger, Ghost 1-1 and 1-2 joined overhead. Proceeding.
Ghosts, Banger has you sweet, sweet.
Banger, Raged Light joined. We have radar on Ghost.
Rage, Banger copies. Sweet, sweet on all your players. Clear to proceed.
Oh, the famous jet was sleeping on the left side. Still 5 minutes.
Banger, Tron 1, airborne.
Banger has Tron 1-1. Sweet, sweet. Proceed on course to Shadow Hammers.
come a long road just to do this, man. It's amazing. And this music. It's mind-boggling.
Ghost pushing.
3 minutes.
Rage pushing. Banger copies. Fisher clean. Hammer, banger. I've got Tron vectored in position behind you.
Shit on. Hammers are pushing.
Tron pushing.
Staying pushing.
Shadows pushed on Tom.
Banger copies.
Stone burner.
On tack. Hammers take spread.
All set back here.
Same. Pulling off on the master arm.
I'll remind you, but let's get it up when we go air to ground.
Cool.
Ghost 1-1, ducks away.
Ghost 1-2, ducks away.
Magnum, Magnum. Starting down. Hammer, Banger has contacts. Just launched. Single heavy group, low and fast. Depot 090, 10, 5000. Hot. Stand by for ID.
Hammer 1-1, 4 contacts. Echelon left. Depot 090, 15. Angels low. Hot. ID. Fishbed.
Banger concurs. That flight of 4 J7s is your target. Recommend Hammer commit.
Hammers, commit. Your call.
Banger copies. Red and free.
Hammer 1-1 shows maneuvers.
New picture. Banger has 2 groups, azimuth 7. North group depot 080, 20, flanking north. South group depot 100, 20, flanking south.
Hammer 1314, target north group. 1-1 and 1-2 will take the south. Don't let them outflank you, Lips. 1-3 copies. Targeting north group. Let's come right, 40 degrees. 4. Slick, let's come 40 left.
2. Banger copies. Red and free, both groups.
Master Arma, we've only got 4 winders, so we're going to the merge with these jackalopes.
Got it.
Line abreast. On our nose, 20 miles.
Copy that.
Slick, I'm taking the right one. You get the south.
Copy.
Out of burner, flares.
Okay, stay out of blower. Pop a flare every second.
Got it.
Try not to use all your bullets. I've got a feeling we're gonna need them.
Heaters it is.
Fox 2.
5 o'clock. He's coming left. $12 o'clock. 7 o'clock.
470 knots. 380.
He's right in front of us. 3 o'clock low.
Saw him coming.
Fox 2.
Beep, 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 beep. Go get him. Yeah.
Hammer 1-2, splash south group, south bandit.
I'm out of winder, Slick. Come help me.
2.
Oh god. Stay over there. He's gonna get him. Ooh. So what are they doing all together? Voetballer. We're gonna eat something. But you exit. See you next time.